How's everybody doing? God bless. We'll be live tonight, praise and worship, 9 p.m. as always, Saturday night. I should have things set up unless it rains. I've got some stuff set up for tonight. I'm going to have a fire, praise and worship tonight. Unless it rains, if for some reason it rains, then of course I won't. So I want to go over this. My video, last days, trumpet blast, and that's what we're waiting for. Now, everything pivots on tonight. I'll show you the 2 days that I'm watching, the days that I'm watching, and why I'm watching these days. I have agreed with Jeff. I've always talked about us leaving on the full moon or a new moon. That's one thing I've always watched. The Bible says about a full moon and a new moon. So those are the 2 days I'm watching. But I'm watching right here, which everybody has made many of videos about Pentecost, which I'm watching here too. As you notice, the reason why Pivotal of here today, and everybody has made videos about it, Obama getting his head wound, okay? That is in iPad Go, and this is biblical. He would get a head wound. 3 days later, he would rise, and then a nuclear blast. I believe in that order, and it goes right here. This could be the gala. If you notice, this person is dead right here, and it goes towards the blast. I believe it would be in this order. I believe he would raise from the dead 3 days later. He would be shown himself alive again, and then the blast. As you can see, the bottle goes over towards the blast. Of course, you see the eye on his eye, head wound, fatal head wound. I have said this before. Trump's in here on his back. Some people believe that's the last Trump. And then there's this figure on his back. He's got it, and that's like the Virgin Mary. They are mocking God. That's like the Virgin Mary right there. They are mocking God. So, I am watching for something to happen tonight. So I'm watching this day right here and the full moon, and I will go over it. Obama's gala tonight, very interesting. It's a tree. The tree in the garden, the fruit tree. Here we grow. Right here, Obama Gala. This is tonight. I'm watching tonight and see what happens. If he does, if something does happen to him tonight, of course, they mock God. Everything is like them mocking God. The blast, as it shows here in iPad Go, happens. He's confronted. This is like a Mary image of Mary and Jesus. They are mocking God. This happens, I believe, when he would be raised. It would happen very shortly after he comes back and people see him alive. It could be right in here. And that's why people have made videos about it, because this is biblical, and this could happen 3 days later. He raises on Pentecost. But if this does not happen, I believe that we're leaving here on the 14th, the full moon. Jeff does too, and many others do too. And I will go over it. Says, when Moses went up on the mountain, right here, Moses went up in the mountain, there was a loud blast, and then he came up on the mountain. This is exactly what is going to happen with us. This is exactly what's going to happen with us. God brought Moses to the mountain. There was a blast, and he went up. George has been saying this for a long time, and I agree with him. Return of the King.
The most powerful rapture typology or symbolism in the Bible occurred at Mount Sinai. God took the Israelites out of Egypt, which is symbolic of the world, and he brought them to Mount Sinai. When, at the sound of a loud trumpet blast from the heavens, Moses went up and God came down. At the rapture, God will take us physically out of this world when the trumpet of God sounds from the heavens.
So I'm not going to go over George's video. George did a great job. I agree with him. He had a dream of a V, and it was just like this. He explains it in this video. George has been saying this for a long time. This isn't just new. George has been having this date for a long time. I believe it was 6 months or longer. He's had this video, or he's been talking about this. His video's right here. So this is not a new thing for George. George has been talking about this for a long time. I think it was 6 months ago. So George, good job, George. He did a good job on this. Now something I brought to my attention, and this is over both of these dates. Thank you, Michael. Michael sent me this. And his interpretation was the same thing as this. We have days left right there. We have 10. Michael, thank you, Michael. Michael's interpretation of this was also the same as me. If you notice, there's 10, and 2 and 8 is 10. That's 1, 1. 11 days left. You could say 11 days left. She also has a 5 in her hand, which is very interesting because this is both of the dates I'm watching. This happened on the 3rd. Going into the 4th, it was actually our 4th, but. So if you go from the 3rd, 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's right in here, the same time frame. If you go from here, 10 days, 11 days, 11, it would be right in here. So it's both of the days I'm watching. Right here, the 11 days and the 5 days right in here. These are days that I'm watching. Now, if nothing happens to Obama here, I'm looking more at these days. That's just my opinion. We will see. I know people are watching here, but I believe it's all pivotal of what happens here. That's just my opinion. If something happens to Obama here, there's no doubt we're leaving here. There's no doubt. I believe that we're leaving here. If nothing happens to Obama, I believe we could be leaving here. The G7 summit is down here, which they'll be out of the country. Like I said, we will see what happens. I believe Obama's going to be more active coming up. So I wanted to have a short video. It's not long, very clear. And I haven't been making videos because it's like I don't really have nothing to make anything about because everybody's made videos about here. But I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm not 100%. But if something happens to Obama tonight, yep, I believe we will leave 3 later. This is biblical. The last trump, that's why I always thought something would happen to Trump. That was my interpretation. Other people have had interpretations about the last Trump. That same thing as me. Something happened to Trump. And the head wound, as it shows here in IPEC GOAT. Head wound, nuclear blast. Head wound, nuclear blast. And this is exactly what's going on here. I believe they would have to publicize this all around. They would say he got hit, he got shot, and then he miraculously comes back on the scene. But they have to show this before Babylon falls. He's going to be hit in the United States. The Bible says Babylon's a wasteland. And if you saw my video and when on my live stream about, and other people have talked about it, they're talking about 4 Satan rockets taking out the whole United States, with every rocket having like 18 warheads hitting every city. This place would be a wasteland, as it says in Jeremiah. Would be uninhabitable. So he couldn't get his head wound here then. And where's he going to get his head wound? Is he going to go to Germany and then get his head wound there? No, I believe it's right here, just as they're showing you. So we'll be live tonight, 9 p.m. Hope you're all doing well. The last days, that's what this video is going to be about. Michael, thank you very much. Right here, we have days left. We have days left. 5, both the days, 5 days and 11 days. Michael interpreted this as 11, as I do. 10 and 10, 1 and 1, 11. God bless. I hope you're all doing well. Hope to see you tonight at the live stream. God bless. 9 p.m.